Hi, my name's Caleb. I was invited by Batang Noipi to answer four questions about bonsai. Eto na. I'm not based in the Philippines, so taga rito ako sa San Francisco Bay Area. Anyway, question number one: when did you start in bonsai, and how many years? I started noong 1993. So it's been like 28 years now nagbo-bonsai. I started nung time na wala pang YouTube at saka wala pang internet. Meron na pero it was just starting kasi dial-up pa noon with AOL. Needless to say, self-taught ako with bonsai. I didn't go into any apprenticeship or kasi walang mga resources noon like YouTube and Facebook groups, which is right now is talagang nakakatulong. Yun, 28 years na. So I was 39 years old when I started bonsai. And so far sa ngayon I have maybe around 60 plus bonsai of various sizes. So yun. Ito nga pala yung garden namin. Lahat ng mga bonsai stand na yan, I built it myself. Naging handyman na rin ako, marunong magkarpintero kasi dito sa Amerika wala kang aasahan kundi yung sarili mo. So let's go to question number 2. What inspired you to do this hobby? When I was growing up, mahilig na talaga akong magtanim. I started with vegetable kasi di ba sa school we have gardening, gumagawa tayo ng plots, and so we plant all sorts of vegetables. So doon nagumpisa yung love ko for planting and growing things, and then as I grew older, nag-start din ako mag-alaga ng mga orchids and my first bonsai was when I was in sixth grade. Nasa Philippines pa ako noon, but then when we immigrated sa United States, naiwan ko na yung bonsai. So when I got here in the US, hindi kaagad ako nagbumalik sa bonsai hobby. Pero yung my sister, meron akong mga orchids dito sa States. But my sister-in-law brought a dying bonsai tree and asked me if I could revive it. Pero yung juniper kasi, when it dies, it still stays green for a long time. Pero for yung pala, dead na siya. So, I continued to take care of it, but then it eventually died. So, binabalik ko sa sister-in-law ko yung bonsai pot, but she said i-keep ko na lang daw. So that's how I got started with the bonsai hobby here in the US, is because of that pot na inherit ko from my sister-in-law. So and I hindi kasi ako mahilig magtapon ng mga gamit, so I decided to just make use of it. And so came my first bonsai dito sa United States. It's a boxwood. Pinangalanan ko siya na Mr. Miyagi kasi sikat na sikat pa noon yung Karate Kid. So that's how I got started. So question number 3. What are the good things you have learned and get from doing bonsai? So actually maraming sagot doon. But one of the good things is siguro palasak na, you always hear the word patience. I developed patience kasi nga yung yung bonsai is not instant. Especially dito sa States, yung mga temperate species kasi slower ang growth kumpara sa tropical species. Kasi for one, we have seasons here. So ang growing seasons lang namin is from spring through summer. After summer, nag-slow down na yung growth niya. And actually, in the fall, a lot of, marami kasing deciduous trees dito. So they begin to lose their leaves and then they go dormant in the winter. So that's one of the things I learned is to become patient. And the other thing too is that I became grounded in my faith. Also because I could see myself in the bonsai because how I can see the parallel on how God changes me to a likeness that is pleasing to Him. So the same thing with the bonsai is when we create the bonsai, we try to shape it and move the branches so that it is pleasing to us, to the bonsai hobbyist. And so I could see that kind of parallel in my faith as a believer of Christ. So that's one thing that I really, really, truly appreciate about doing this hobby. So the fourth question, what encouragement can you give to those newbies and those who would like to learn this hobby? So my encouragement is, just keep on doing it kasi it's a long-term commitment. So and try to learn as much as you can, especially now. There's a lot of materials available for you to use. There's YouTube and the Facebook groups. You can research internet. With the cultural requirements of any particular species. So you really can't go wrong. Because in my experience when I was starting, it was like a trial and error for me. So my bonsai didn't really come together until maybe 10 years ago. Because I started researching, learning, reading books, going on YouTube, watching those masters or the ones that went apprentice in Japan, like Bjorholm, Ryan O'Neill, Michael Hagedorn, and so watch all of those videos because you can learn a lot. And so tsaka wag ma-discourage because sometimes syempre iba-iba rin ang style so ng mga nagtuturo, so don't get confused. Sometimes you just have to make your own path and make a decision based on what works for you. So yun, I hope if you're a newbie or you wanted to learn bonsai, so just study and pick the right material for a beginner, something that's easy, something that's instant gratification, mabilis siya mag-grow. And so ma-encourage ka kasi you could see the fruit of your labor right away. So there you go. God bless you. And so I hope kung na-encouragement kita today, I hope tuloy-tuloy. God bless. Bye.